Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala man la nabiyya ba'dah. Another installment in our short commentary on Ibn Abi Gufa's classification of Maliki Usul. After he has talked about the Quran and the Sunnah and the different ways the indications is derived from them, he now moved to other evidences taken also from the Quran and the Sunnah. ثمة إجمع وقيس وعمل مدينة الرسول أسخى من بذل. Here he mentioned three other evidences: the ijma, the qiyas, qais. We meant the qiyas with this, and then the ijma or amal ahl Medina. The ijma is accepted across the board from all the accepted by all the madhaib, hatta dhahiriya. Even the dhahiriya accept this as evidence. Qiyas is disputed by the dhahiriya and accepted by the overwhelming majority of the ummah. And then we have a particular evidence mentioned here, which is Amal al-Madina, which is a Maliki specific evidence. So here we touch on the Ijma, and then if the time is there, briefly also talk about the Ijma of al-Madina, the people of Medina. It's a uniquely Maliki source of evidence. When we talk about the Ijma, we're talking about the consensus of the scholars of this ummah. We're not talking about the consensus of ignoramuses. We're talking about the consensus of the scholars of this ummah, and it's a binding evidence. In fact, it's one of those evidences that distinguish a person of sunnah from a person of bid'ah. Because the ijma is hujjah. Yeah, people may differ on an ijma actually existing on a thing, but if it is ascertain that it exists, then it's a binding hujjah. And then we can elaborate. The ijma is of two types. Sheikh Amir Baji says in his Al-Nazm al-Ma'sul, so Al-Nazm al-Saghir says, وَخُذْ بِالْإِجْمَعِ أَيِ الصَّرِيحِ كَذَا السُّكُوتِيِّ عَلَى الصَّحِيحِ. So that the ijma may be sarih, right? And then you may have an ijma that is called ijma sukuti. A sarih ijma is whereby you're having all the mujtahidun, all the scholars in the ummah saying the rule of this is this, the rule of this is this, the rule of this is this. And you can find this, right, on issues that are, scholars will call them al-ma'lumat min ad-din bil-darura, issues of the deen that are known by necessity, like the consumption of alcohol. Every scholar of Islam is going to tell you alcohol is prohibited, right? Then you have the ijma us-sukuti, whereby a group of the scholars would take a position on an issue. It will be known amongst others, and then it's going to spread, and it's going to have tacit acceptance of that ijma. This is also evidence. It's also evidence with the jumhur, the majority of the scholars. Some of the scholars will say that al-ijma'u kashif. What the ijma actually does is to tell you that there is no difference of opinion on this issue. Of course, there are conditions that scholars have laid down when it comes to issues of ijma, like the inqirad al-asl and things like that, which we will not be able to touch on because it's just a basic commentary on Ibn Abi Gufa's poem. Then it says, ثَمَةَ إِجْمًا وَقَيْسٌ وَعَمَلٌ. And then you have the qiyas. Right? Before the qiyas, I want to talk about Amal al-Madina. When we talk about Amal al-Madina, because this is not very popular with non-Maliki students of knowledge. Non-Maliki scholars, of course, would have read about it and know that, of course, there's acceptability of this, even if they don't agree with Malik 100%. But people who are not knowledge enough, I don't want to use the word ignorant, may feel that there is no evidence for this at all. This is wrong, this is bad thing. When we talk about Amal al-Madina or Ijma'i al-Madina, which Imam Malik appeals to several times in his Muwatta, you see him say, وَالْأَمْرُ عِنْدَنَا وَالْأَمْرُ الَّذِي اجْتَمَعَ النَّاسَ عَلَيْهِ عِنْدَنَا, words like this. So we have two, when we talk about Ijma' al-Madina, we can break them down into two categories. يعني إجماع عمل أهل المدينة الذي طريقه النقل وعمل أهل المدينة الذي طريقه الاجتهاد. Actions of the people of Medina that is narrated from their fathers to their grandfathers from their great grandfathers that they got from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is evidence that is binding. And it is referred to the Abu Yusuf, the student of the illustrious students of Abu Hanifa, rahmatullah ala jami, had a discussion with Imam Malik on the issue of the sa', that is the measurement that was used by Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Imam Malik said, okay, people should bring their sa'. He said, this people got it from their fathers, and their fathers got it from their fathers, and then Imam Abu Yusuf accepted this is evidence. So much that I was said, khalafta sahibak, you disagree with Abu Hanifa. So law ra'a sahibi ma ra'ait la qala ma qult. If my companion has seen what I saw, he would have said what I'm saying now. So Amal al-Madina alladhi tariquhu an-naql is evidence. They are the people of Medina narrated to us the grave of the Prophet ﷺ, the masjid of the Prophet ﷺ, the Rawdah. All these were things that were things that were narrated from the Sahaba down to the people of Medina. But you have actions of the people of Medina that is based on ijtihad, juristic reasoning. Some said Imam Malik uses this for tarjih, to give preponderance to a view over another, and some say it is ujja, it is evidence for him, right? So, but Amal al-Madina is a veritable source of evidence with the Malik here, and inshallah in our next installment I'll be talking about qiyas. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.